flanger there, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah. Got the DJ going.
I didn't say you guys know where we're at, dude. Look about the flanger part, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, no.
We told Sean to mix it like Feeling This by Blink-182. That drum comes in.
Feeling this.
Hell yeah. A little outside smoke for you. That was Sun off the first EP. Good song, by the way. I feel like a lot of bands do that. You know, they put their graphic on the YouTube thing and just have the song playing behind it.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you guys. You guys got me. That's the thing a lot of bands do.
Joke's on you. We don't even know what we did.
Hell yeah, man. Good to have you guys back, man. What was the name of that first EP, by the way?
First EP's name was Ocean Bound. The second one was Electrical Sounds.
Nice. And this is the second time on the podcast for you guys. You guys want to go around the horn real quick and just give the names to our live listeners?
My name's Grant. I play guitar.
Okay.
Keon, the singer, and sex appeal.
You do look like a fucking Keon, dude.
Yeah, he's a kiosk. I'm Joe Kelly. Bass guitar and sex appeal.
I said first name, bro. Next.
No, I'm first name, last name. I'm Joe Kelly.
Ryan Reese. I slap the skins.
Let's go.
Devin. Guitar.
Devin, guitar. Let's fucking go, baby. So you guys, now I had your manager, Jake. I love Jake, dude. He loves emailing, bro. That guy,
Dude, that's his thing, man. That is his. He does that on his own when we're not even around.
dude,
Just email people.
dude, he was emailing us actually because you guys were on 2 years ago, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
I think it's
kinda had,
3
like,
actually.
3
It
years
was
ago?
2018 because we did it before our second EP. So the one that you just played was actually our second EP, and we recorded all that after we did this.
We were on this before our first EP, and we were announcing our show at the Auto Bar in 2018.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been like
say.
2.5, 3 years. Yeah.
Those were the good days.
Thank you.
Jeez Louise.
You had like a crew cut when you were on last time.
Oh, I was a baby.
So that was the
I
last
was a
time we got a
little baby.
haircut.
Insane.
Yeah, dude, you showed up like a completely different person. I was like, has he got Russell Brand in the band now, dude?
Yeah, bro. From Get Him to the Greek.
Is that
dude.
Chris
I modeled
D'Elia, bro? I
myself
thought you
after
were
that.
canceled, dude.
Holy shit. What have you been up to, Chris?
I decided to hang out with a bunch of people way younger than me and make a band with them.
That's sweet. Okay, so now I'm having more of a blast from the past. Yeah, because I do remember you guys did Ocean Bound in the original studio sessions. That was the first EP. Jake hit me up last year about coming on for the second EP, but I think that was like right before the COVID strike.
Yeah.
Yeah. That happened. So you guys have already. I was under the impression that you guys had postponed that until now, but you guys put out the second EP during COVID times.
Yeah, we didn't wait for you, buddy. We just went for it. Sorry, we can't wait for fucking live from the studio to get it done. So
I was like, we got to book this quick, dude. They've been putting it off for a year for us, dude. That's crazy.
just for you, Jimmy.
Okay. So the second EP, you guys want to talk about that a little bit before we get into the new material a little bit? Like, what was the process there, and what was the, how many songs were on that?
So yeah, the second EP was 5 songs. Both of them are 5 songs, and we're going at a nice steady pace of like putting out an EP every year until we stopped.
Yeah. EPs are a smooth move. I think, 5 songs. I've always been a personal proprietor of just doing the singles, but I think the smaller the releases you can do, I think EPs are perfect, Nobody's doing full albums anymore. I mean, obviously when you get like big, then an album is the time to do it, but...
our next move is to do... we got a little tag team here. No, the next move is an album. So that's like what the past like 2 years, like since we released the EP, like is...
We're still talking about it.
We're talking.
Listen. We can have this fight right here live on air, guys.
I think half of the band, as in 5 people divided by 2, so we're missing a half person here.
Yeah.
No, as in Grant and I talked, last week, and we're like, a 3-song EP. That might be something
Just
to
flush
fill
out
the
some
time
ideas. Yeah.
in between now and however fucking long it's going to take to do an album. Because at our pace, it might take another
We got
3
money
years.
now, though, baby. We got money now.
Yeah. But we're running
Go
out of
album,
time.
I think
go home.
money was holding us back last.
We're getting older.
Can I join this fight if I may, dude? Because Okay.
Hop in.
What's your opinion? Professional
My
opinion.
personal opinion, non-professional, is that like I was just saying before, I've always thought that when you're kind of like on our level of like putting stuff out and you're not like a national name and nobody's like on the edge of their seats waiting for like the next sophomore album, the next Outside Smoke album. You know, there's people that know about you guys, but like I would try to maximize the amount of traffic you can get across people's like Instagram feeds or something like that. So I've always been a proprietor personally of being like, make, let's say 12 singles and release a single every 2 months or something like that. And that way, instead of like doing a whole bunch of promotion and then putting out, let's say, a 12-song album and then waiting another 2 years before you have another one of those to put out where nobody's heard from you in 2 years outside of going to your shows, that if you recorded 12 songs, put them out every 2 months, then that's 2 years of content right there.
I was going to say that's actually a lot of bands are, like even like famous bands are doing that. Like I think the Gorillaz were doing that recently where they were just like releasing like a song every month and eventually it made up a whole album.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of bands are doing that now just
Well, I think it's just the way
because they're lazy.
Well, it could be it could be a laziness thing, but it also could be about just keeping up with or just being aware of how people consume content these days. You know, like back in so when music first started being recorded, now we're going back into history, dude. We're going back in time, baby.
Big bang.
Big time here. They had singles, dude. You get a fucking record with a hit single, and then you'd have a B-side. And that was all you got. And then they started kind of like improving with technology. You could put a full-length album on a vinyl. And then that was when you had all those bands come out with these like epic albums, you know, where it's all about listening to the album and fucking doing acid and listening to Pink Floyd and being like, oh shit, it matches up with Wizard of Oz or whatever the fuck they did back in the 70s, you know? But, and that kind of was that way up until I would probably say the early 2000s, because even up until the early 2000s, MP3s were still kind of on like the up and up, you know what I mean? Like, the idea of going online and illegally downloading music, that kind of came about in the early 2000s, I would say. Maybe late 90s if you were hip to it. I wasn't. I was fucking 7. But like...
I had Kazaa and ruined my computer for it.
Oh, yeah. LimeWire, Kazaa, all that shit just destroyed your computer.
So you're saying make sure to get our music on the Pirate Bay so that
Yes.
people can torrent it.
Yes.
Safer.
Exactly. You want to torrent your music, dude. That's where the ball's at. No, what I'm saying is like back in those days, really your only way to consume music from your favorite band outside of listening to the radio was to go out and buy their album. And actually, I would actually push back on the laziness argument and say that up until recently, bands could get away with having 3 good songs on an album and then a whole bunch of fucking filler. Because people were going to go out and buy that album for their 2 or 3 favorite songs from that band, or even one song. I mean, back in the 90s, if you liked one song from a band, you couldn't go to fucking Target and buy one song. You had to buy their whole fucking album. So bands would be like, okay, we got this one banger, and then we'll just put 11 other fucking bullshit songs on there. You know what I mean? Versus now... People aren't, I mean, like, people still go out and buy albums, but it's almost more like people buy vinyl and shit, but it's more like a novelty thing. Nobody's buying CDs. You know, people might buy an album on Spotify, but they're really just listening to their favorite songs. My personal opinion to weigh in on this would be, I think if you guys had 12 songs, I would advise maybe to just keep releasing singles, dude. Just
So it
fucking
looks like
do it,
we're
baby.
3 on 3 now.
Well, I'm not part of the band, but yeah.
You're not?
What does Eric think?
Here's my thing. I really mainly just listen to like rap music and shit. And what I notice in rap music is no one really puts out an album until they have like a single that can first day the album's out make it go platinum. Because that's the way how like the shit works now is like if your single already went platinum, if it goes on an album, that counts towards the album going platinum. So like
Oh shit! Yeah.
literally it would just be like if you get a good ass single, just follow it up with a record real quick.
Yeah, real
And
quick,
double
baby.
that single to the fucking max it out.
So you're saying like put all our effort into one song and then just bullshit everything else, which
Not
we can
even-
do.
not
we can
even
do
that.
So we don't even need to write any more songs, guys. I think
No.
we're done here.
You got to keep making the singles, but
Yeah.
Right.
if one pops, then that's like okay, album mode. Try to capitalize on this bullshit.
Yeah.
What we've been trying to do is like, well, we've been writing. Our idea was to try and write like something around like 20-ish songs, and then pick like the best 10 or so, and then do an album. And we've been kind of working towards that, and then we have like maybe I don't know what like 12 to 15, but we started killing off some that we don't think are that great.
Yeah, we have 2 that we like out of those 15.
Yeah,
Well, they're like completely finished.
right. We're
Yeah.
at different stages, but yeah.
Yeah, they're different.
That's not the
stages.
worst
Damn.
problem to have, though. I mean, when you look back at how many albums, I mean, how many songs a lot of bands wrote back in the day and like cut some, and
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, dude. Like Chili Peppers would write like freaking 80 songs and then like only take like whatever for an album.
yeah, I feel like they've written like 1,000 songs.
Yeah, dude. Like legitimately.
Yeah, but they also had like Rick Rubin there to be like, I'm gonna
Well, we have
structure
Sean
this
Mercer.
whole song for you.
Yeah.
And this sucks. This is good.
Yeah.
Titus, keep doing your fucking rap sing thing. Somehow it works. Yeah.
There's a
Boys,
lot of
get your
ways.
shirts off.
All right, socks, guys.
There's a lot of ways to skin a cat, I would say.
Yeah.
But I think the EP is a good middle ground.
Yeah.
The question is, how often are you guys putting out EPs? Once a year?
we tried, and then
So 2018, 2019, and then COVID hit. So now it's 2021. We haven't put anything out since then.
But everybody got a free pass last year, dude.
We did. We got a
Yeah.
free
Yeah.
pass.
You got to pass go collect $200 last year, dude.
Didn't we all?
If you were unemployed,
Yeah.
collect $200
I,
a week,
I
baby.
sure
More
did
than
suckle
that.
on the
More
teat
than
of
that.
Uncle Sam for a little bit.
Oh yeah, dude. This podcast is brought to you by Larry Hogan. Dude. I'd like to thank the state of Maryland for putting this on for us this evening.
I was gonna say the place is looking nice. I
Yes.
didn't know when it became that, but if it's a COVID thing,
Yeah, courtesy
I was
of,
gonna
of
say a couple
American
extra
taxpayers.
posters in here. You know,
Yeah. I use all my unemployment on old posters.
went to a couple movie premieres. I see.
Exactly.
Now that's actually from you. Used to work at the Cinemark, so that's how I got that. I mooched everything in this studio, dude. I haven't paid a fucking cent. But so the name of the second EP was
electrical sounds.
Electrical Sounds.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, was there any?
You think that's a good name?
I think it's good.
I think it's
Yeah.
hot.
flanger.
It kind of fits with your kind of like
Fits with the
surf
vibe.
rocky vibe. You know what I mean?
You kind of have that.
Yeah.
In fact, one of the songs we're about to play is like pretty surf rock.
Do you guys? What genre do you consider yourselves? If you had to come up with one genre, not like Spotify where you come up with 4, one genre.
Surf rock, psychedelic,
Indie surf
electronic.
gaze.
Yeah, I would just like general indie, like surf rock.
Indie,
Yeah,
But
surf
like
rock.
indie obviously encompasses like a whole umbrella of stuff. But like
Yeah, indie no longer means indie. We've
Yeah.
We're kind of pop in the traditional sense that we stick to like the verse, chorus, verse format for like all of our songs.
yeah, but that's also rock.
Yeah, it is, but like we really don't deviate a lot from like that
Dude,
structure.
who doesn't do verse, chorus? Were you Beethoven? Like you gotta fucking
Yeah,
like you gotta do verse, chorus.
dude, all the Baltimore artsy bands, they're all about doing
They just got
weird kind of.
Yeah, well, there's a lot I could say about that.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
I
Don't
will-
bore us. Get to the chorus.
Tom Petty, baby. I was gonna say that, dude. Hell yeah, that's sweet. So, Electric Sounds was did you guys feel like from the first record to the next record, because I feel like the first record was definitely a bunch of not like surf rock. Did you feel like, you mentioned psychedelic, do you feel like you guys went into more electrical aspects in the second EP, or is that more a third EP development?
I would say we got rid of some of the psychedelia stuff.
Really? Did you guys
psychedelia
sobered up, bro?
We sobered up. We got jobs. No.
Found Jesus.
9 to 5 rock.
We found him right here. He's actually right next to us.
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say Jesus is a part of the band now, so we just had to clean it up. No, I mean I feel like we, in a sense, like I think we definitely went more poppy, right?
Yeah,
Maybe a little bit. We had
more-
one
more
punk
production.
rock in there. Top of His Throne was pretty punk, but
Yeah.
like
Hell yeah.
it was because a couple of those songs were actually we wrote before some of the songs that came on the first EP. Some of the songs that were on the second EP were like the first songs we ever wrote. In fact, Return It to the Earth, like one of the songs on the second EP was like the first song we ever wrote.
Yeah.
And it's still like one of the most yeah, in college when we were all before I think Joe and Devin were in the band, one of those songs in the EP we had already written. Yeah, and then we had an awesome release show for it in a really fucking like hot as
Yeah,
shit, like
dude.
underground. Have you ever heard of the Reverb Collective or
I've
something?
heard of- yeah.
Okay,
sure.
yeah. So we had it there.
That's still open?
I mean,
it wasn't
I don't know, but
2018.
it was like they had not seen, like we brought like, I guess with all the other bands we had there, it must have been like, I don't know, like 80 people there, 100 people.
Nice.
And like this like tiny basement room.
But it was a good vibe.
It was a good vibe.
There's
Like, we played with like some great bands.
Yeah. They had arcade games in the back and like a pool table.
They had a pool table.
was
Like
cool.
we had some like sculpture lady doing like sculpting people's faces while we were playing the show, and like it was great. It was a good culmination of like
That's sweet.
Baltimore
They
art and
sculpted
stuff.
his head while we were playing.
Yeah,
That's fucking
Did
sick.
you ever get that, Keon?
I have it, dude.
Oh, that's awesome.
So she was gonna do an art display with like this artist. I forget her name. I really wish I could credit her right now. It's like
I think I can get that,
We'll
actually.
find it.
Janie-
Yeah, if you look it up.
Janie
But
something?
she basically was like sculpting heads, like faces of different artists in Baltimore. Like, and she had over maybe like 250. Like, she was trying to get to like 500, and then basically COVID happened. She was like, "Well, I'm gonna do a smaller situation, so I'm getting rid of like my shitty ones," and I was one of the shitty ones. Like, she sculpted my head, and she was like, "I don't want to keep yours in my art studio,
Damn.
so I'm giving yours away.
didn't have
I'm
that-
giving yours back to you." So
didn't have that
I'm gonna
hair.
have like a nice.
I would love to have a bust of myself if it
Yeah,
didn't
I'm gonna
seem
have a bust
so
of myself.
incredibly egotistical. Like you just walked in, there's like a shitty bust.
It's gonna
of
be
my-
it's gonna be like the front mantle actually when you
I didn't
walk
ask
in the
for
door.
this, okay? But I'm not gonna throw it away. You don't throw away a fucking
Certainly
sculpture.
not.
yourself.
Certainly not. That would be disrespectful to the artist.
And also, like, what else do? You give it to somebody else? That's even more egotistic. Hey, do you want to bust my? You know, should I put this in the museum?
I want you to remember me.
It's the door knocker to your house.
Wait, how big was it?
That's what I was thinking. Door knocker. What's that?
How big is it?
That big, right?
It's like
foot?
maybe
Head
a little
size?
smaller than a head. Like
Okay.
but it was good. Like I'll bring it over next time.
That's
Next
amazing.
time I'm on this podcast,
Okay.
you can put it up here in the studio maybe.
Perfect.
I would definitely.
Shit's
take,
hot. Shit's hot. I'm just saying. I mean, look at me.
Take a bust, bro. So, with the second EP, what kind of response did you get? That a better response from the first EP, or was like what did you guys notice in the trajectory of things?
It was
We,
probably
we,
worse.
we got really no response out of either of them,
Nice.
which is
What are you talking about?
We had
Oceanbound has some Spotify lists.
oh yeah, Oceanbound actually like that was our biggest Spotify push, but then yeah we put together the second one and
We didn't
Yeah, we
promote
got-
it at all, so
we
that's
kinda-
all.
I was gonna say the way it is like it's just so hard to like get the music out there. But like everyone I feel like, we've shown it to has been like either they're lying to our fucking faces and just being like, oh yeah, like
Which is
that's
possible.
good, dude. Like which is totally possible because our friends are nice to us, but
Yeah.
I feel like everybody has enjoyed it like that I've played it for. Like,
Well, you guys have recently been working with. Is it Sean Mercer? You guys have been working with. But did he work on your first EP with you?
Yeah.
Really?
he did the mixing for the first EP and then he did the recording, like we recorded with him and mixed for the second EP.
That's a big difference.
yeah.
That
And
is
also,
definitely-
yeah, like Sean, he was my childhood best friend. So like I grew up with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, we grew up on like same street. So I've known him since I was like 1 year old.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you how you guys.
Yeah,
like,
and
got
for
in
that
this-
matter, Dennis Chen, I used to swim with him for like
Really?
6-7 years. Yeah.
Okay.
What college did he swim for
He
again?
swam for Franklin and Marshall.
Yeah, F&M, yeah.
Oh yeah, he still uses his
Pennsylvania.
Franklin and Marshall email. Last time I checked.
Oh, really?
He would.
I emailed him. I said, "Let it go, bro.
Time to give it up, bud.
Let it go." dude.
Yeah.
They had a great pool.
Yeah, they did actually.
Yeah, really
Yeah,
big.
Dennis was actually low key, like incredible athlete.
I think
like,
I s-
monster swimmer.
I think I
Like,
looked up the heat sheets from when I did F&M.
shit,
I think I raced him.
Yeah,
yeah.
we found something where like it was
Did
a
you
race.
outside
Like,
smoke him, or did he bring the thunder on you, dude?
I think Grant beat him.
I think I outside smoked him.
yeah, I think
Really?
Grant-
I'm just gonna say I did.
Oh no, we totally like did like an Instagram post or something where we like highlighted the fact that Grant beat Dennis from Thunder Club.
yeah.
So that still stands, by the way. So I hope they hear this. And
You think he's gonna want to run it back after listening
Oh,
to this, dude?
God, I hope not.
Official, like maybe that would be part of the
Packed
next
on a couple
Reverb
pounds.
Collective show, dude. Just a fucking
Friggin'
swim
relay
off.
race between Outside Smoke and Thunder
hit,
Club.
Just hit the Patterson Park floor.
Quick plug though, we are playing a show with them in DC in January. So a couple months away or a few months away, but it's going to be at Pearl Street Warehouse
Sick.
with Thunder Club, and then one of our friends from Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, called New York, Grander. I thought it was Pittsburgh.
No, they're from Hoboken.
New York.
I stayed with him.
Pittsburgh.
Or yeah, that's right. New Jersey.
They're all
all the same shit.
It's all north. bro.
north of Baltimore.
Anyway, Pearl Street Warehouse, so January 29th.
Ninth.
There we go.
I didn't realize the level of like connectivity because obviously John from Thunder Club plays with my band as well.
that's
Yep.
right.
It's a
Yeah,
lot
he
of fun.
rocks.
It's a big Venn diagram of stuff going on right now.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah.
saying this at practice, man. John is like the fucking best drummer we know.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut this part out, but yeah, he's definitely really good.
I shouldn't say fucking.
Yeah, don't suck his dick
Besides
too
Reese.
much.
I
Reese is right here,
strictly
Joe.
fry him on this podcast.
No, he sucks. He sucks.
I'm punching the air right now.
So okay, so here we are. You guys put out the Oceanbound EP in 2018, correct?
Yes.
Yes,
And
that's
you put
correct.
out Electric Sounds in 2019, the end of 2019.
Yep.
Yes.
Now we're correct. Yeah.
And now, over the course of COVID, you guys have been recording with Sean Mercer.
Oh
No.
So we've been writing songs. So
We've been writing.
and especially, dude, we were on such a tear right before COVID. We had like written a bunch of songs.
I know, dude.
Hit some fire
And then we were
iPhone
like,
recordings.
and then we kind of had a bunch of months where like we
Yeah.
couldn't practice at my parents' house. That's where we used to practice at, and like, but now we're kind of back on it, and we're kind of getting our groove again, and now we're like kind of sounding good, and now I like our shit. So like,
Yeah.
I'm
We
excited.
We got
How
a great
long
new
of a-
practice spot.
How long of a break did you guys take during COVID?
Dude,
Honestly,
we had about 6 months.
6 months.
I think. Yeah.
It was great.
And then we were, yeah, honestly, it kind of like I sucked, but at the same time, I was like, this is kind of actually great. Because I was so tired after like what we've been doing.
I was gonna say, I felt like it kind of gave us a chance to just like
Step back.
step back, breathe. Like everybody was going through the shit, and everybody got to work on like whatever, work on themselves and stuff. And then I feel like everybody came back when we had our like first few practices. Like I feel like everybody came like firing on all cylinders, and like so I'm pumped like for the new music that we're like writing and stuff.
and that's good that you guys, that's a big test. It's like the old saying: if you
Oh,
love
yeah.
something, let it go. or
Yeah,
whatever.
there was definitely
then-
like I had wondered like when that shit hit, I was like, dude, is this the end of it? Like, but yeah, I mean, we kind of kept going, so it was sweet.
Yeah, it was tough. It was a tough thing during that time because it was like everyone got to take the break, and then there was nobody really pushing you back into it. And it was like kind of like it was like a never-ending snow day a little bit, where it was like,
Yeah.
should we rehearse though? Should we be writing stuff? Because I feel like it just kind of like I'm glad that like like you said, you guys took 6 months off, and that is a good time to kind of like step back and refresh. Like even we did we didn't really take a break though with the podcast.
No, we just did Zoom.
We just
Yeah,
did Zoom
I
for a
saw some
while.
of those. Those were great.
Just- yeah, we lucked out on that.
Yeah, we were able to do the Zoom thing, which was cool. But even that was kind of like a Zoom out because I would just be in the corner of my living room being like, oh, now I remember how much I like the studio. My living room has air conditioning and a bathroom. I don't like that, dude. I want to
And
fucking
also just like Dom in the background fucking around, making
Yeah.
noise.
his friends over drinking on the balcony behind me. Yeah, it was a good
it's
return.
Like 2 weeks into quarantine, everyone's taking it seriously, and then Dom's just like walking around with one of his friends in the background.
I was gonna say, did we all get like super fucked up over 2020? Like we all got fucked up, right?
Fucked up in what way? Like fucked up financially, fucked up
As in like
emotionally.
inebriated like some shit.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But you got to remember, dude. My full time job is playing music out. So like, if anything,
Oh,
I
so
drank
nothing
less.
changed for
I
you.
drank less, dude. Like literally, I was like,
Oh, so this was a good time for you to,
Oh,
to
dude,
get your health together.
I really did. Like I started going to the gym every day, even though it was closed. I started. There's nobody in here, dude. This is amazing, bro. No, but I like really like kind of got my. It was good for me because I got to kind of stop doing like 5 nights a week of playing and be like, do I actually enjoy this shit? And then I think at the end of COVID, I was like, kinda.
I'm a little more sober now, but
I liked it more when I was drinking.
dude, at first when like COVID hit, I was like, oh man, like this is really gonna suck for everyone else. Because I was like, I'm so used to like I can spend all the time alone practicing bass guitar. I'm like,
Yeah.
anyone who doesn't have like hobbies like that, man, that probably was
Playing
pretty
solo
long.
bass though has got to be annoying a little bit sometimes.
It
Yeah.
finally dragged on. Like once I got to 6 months, I was like, I don't know if I can do
Like,
this.
dude, can I get a fucking chord, please? Jesus
Play guitar
Christ.
instead. This sort of sucks.
You didn't take the time to make the one man band, tie a drum to your foot and guitar.
I have done that, and I
Harmonica.
have video of it, and I can do it kind of well. Yeah, I can play
you
guitar.
did, dude.
Yeah, I can play like guitar and drums and sing and everything all at the same time.
That's sick, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, I just figured out how to like tape it to my guitar to have like hit the hi-hat. And
There's somebody around here named Chris Diller who does that, and he plays guitar and he sings and a harmonica, and then he also hits like he has like, a kick drum and a snare drum.
I've seen him at Dewey Beach.
Yeah, dude,
At,
he's good.
Rusty,
He's
one of
good.
the Rusties.
I thought
Brother,
about like trying that. I was
rusty
like, wait,
trombone.
I get to my gigs like 10 minutes before I'm supposed to start, so there's no way I'm setting up all that shit, dude. I can barely get my guitar plugged in time, dude. But so with this third EP, you guys said first EP.
Album.
Okay.
Still calling it. Sorry.
So
no,
okay,
sorry.
okay. So this is where I'm behind, dude. Jake didn't cover this in the email.
Okay, we're gonna have to fire him because
Surprisingly.
that's what we don't pay him for.
We don't pay Jake.
No,
at
he's
all.
working for free, so we'll forgive him. But
He also flexes the truth a little bit on us. So
Oh, he flexes the no pay thing.
no, it flexes the truth. I'm like,
He keeps us honest
Yeah.
about everything because he's like kind of our sixth man, just kind of sitting out there. We're like, yo, you guys haven't done stuff in a while. Why don't you go ahead and do some stuff?
Well, that's good, man. That's what a manager should
No,
be
he
doing,
is.
dude.
He is good. That's what a great unpaid
Yeah.
manager should do.
Yeah, dude.
but no, he really sells us to venues, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
like
he
he
does,
like writes
actually.
these really nice emails about us. It's like, wow, we, yeah. So
I,
it's great.
I think like the same way that like we're
Does a
like
good
kind of
job.
doing this like DIY to like make like a music career. He's like doing this DIY to become like a music manager. Like this is like his first
fucking
like,
awesome.
gig, and he's been doing it since we started.
Yeah.
like
So I was under the impression that you guys were about to release. Well, I was under the impression you guys were about to release your second EP, but I'm an asshole.
you fucking asshole.
But then I changed my tune halfway through this podcast to now thinking that you were about to release your third EP,
album. Oh, damn.
Nah, it's gonna be an album.
which is going to be an album, which is going to be
Maybe
A
an
band
EP.
fight.
when.
Realistically, it'd
2023.
probably no.
2022.
2022.
2022,
2022, late 2022, 2023. Basically, we have to write a few more songs, figure out what exactly we're doing, what we're killing, what we're keeping.
Okay.
We have a good idea on some of them. The ones we're playing tonight, we're obviously very sure we're gonna.
And what is, because you mentioned that you didn't get much of a response on the first EP. That'll be over in a second. She's saying her goodbyes.
I was just wondering what that was. That's all good. I've had headphones. Always.
You'll get used to it. Not much of a response from the first EP. I feel you guys on that. Not much of a response on the second EP. I feel you guys on that too.
That's what it is.
I think it was an okay local response. Oh. It was an
Just-
okay
just keep-
local
purpose.
response.
Actually, that might be.
Just
That
keep it
might be
off.
better.
Just keep it off.
I was gonna say, I think the like I'm not trying to like hype us up, but like it was an okay response for like what we expected. I don't know that we really expected it to like fucking blow everybody's minds, but like I'm still like proud of the music. There's like
Yeah.
obviously stuff you're always like, man, I wish we did that different, but like overall, I think we're all proud of the music and we love to play it still.
of
Like,
course, yeah.
But you
but
said you
we-
didn't really do much promotion of it, correct?
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
none.
exactly. Like we're not, like Jake's pretty much.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Do me a favor,
Like,
take
we're
that
not-
screw out just so it
Jake's
doesn't get
slipping.
lost, and just keep
Yeah,
it
that's
in the safe keeping. If you can. There you go. Thank you
Boom.
guys very much.
We're construction workers over here.
Already lost it. It's on the ground
fall on
now
the
somewhere. Yeah, it's all right. I'm sure it won't get too lost.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's one of those things. Just like, yeah, like it's a little bit like maybe we had a little bit higher hopes of like, oh, we'll be on the radio. Like, no, of course we're not. But at the same time, it's,
Tried to get it on the radio.
I don't think we really tried that hard. But I mean, regardless, it's like at the end of the day, like we kind of all have jobs and shit. So we're like, so
Yeah.
if it flops, like I kind of don't care because I still love it anyways. We're
Yeah.
still gonna do it. Nothing's gonna stop us. So it's like, fuck
Yep,
it.
exactly.
I guess that really comes down to that. I guess that's the question I'm getting to is, well, the first question I was going to ask is, what are you guys planning on doing differently for this third album in terms of promotion, if anything? Or is it really just a matter of just putting out the music you want to make and just whoever hears it, and that's it?
WTMD package.
Okay.
We never did that, and we
Yeah,
always
that's a
talked
smart
about
move.
it. And yeah,
I think like overall, like yes, promote it better, but like I also think we're just better musicians. Like overall, like we hadn't been playing. Yeah, we're better songwriters. Like we're mixing up the formula a little bit. Getting like multiple singers and like everybody's like I think we're all just better. You know, you just grow, obviously, as a musician as you get later in life. So I think the songs that we're writing now are better than the songs we wrote like 3 years ago. So that's really the difference.
Yeah.
Which is for most bands, but like I feel like we're writing for ourselves and we're not writing for like a hit. And so maybe that's why we haven't gotten famous, but that's the only way to really...
I've always been a firm believer is that the first thing is if you know you have good taste, that's a big thing. If you know you have good taste, then you can be confident that if you like something that you make, that there's someone else that's going to like it. And it's not necessarily about writing something for mass appeal because a lot of people's favorite shit isn't the thing that's made for mass appeal. Yeah, the ultimate goal would really be to write something that is true to you and know that there's someone else, that there's an audience of people out there that will resonate with that.
Corey Feldman angelic to the core? Is that a good taste right there? Have you guys heard of that?
I have not, dude.
Oh, dude, he's like the guy, like one of the main characters from the Goonies that like grew up.
I know Corey Feldman.
And then he had like
He got fucked up.
turned out like a lot of people may have like fucked with him, either some kind of molestation or
Some kind of
just being a child star anyway. But he came out with an album called Angelic to the Core, which Snoop Dogg is on, by the way. Okay, so he is featured on one of the songs. But it's considered one of the worst albums of all time, and you should definitely check it out because it's quite a listen.
But he was honest.
Like the Room of music. Like,
But
you know
it's-
the movie The Room, you know?
It's honest.
Yeah.
Yes, but also I had this conversation on the podcast in previous times as well, which is that you can just if that works, that would be ideal.
Yeah, I'll do this.
Just do
It's all
that.
good.
Just
We're
keep
all
it
good.
down. Just fucking keep it down, dude.
This is bugging you. I can tell you're like, oh, these guys break it, motherfuckers.
It's all good. What the
Paying
fuck
us
is-
double.
What was I gonna say? Oh,
Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman, something. Oh, we've had this conversation on the podcast before, which is that you almost have to write an album good enough to be even considered one of the worst albums of all time. Because when they make those lists of the worst albums of all time, even the worst album of all time is still something you might have heard of.
Still famous.
I think about the fact that I haven't even written an album good enough to be considered the worst album of all time, which puts me so far below, and I guess all of us so far below, even Corey Feldman.
Really, we all fucked up, I guess. We should.
Wow, this is a very motivating
Yeah, no,
conversation.
right?
I mean, yeah, dude.
I'll say this is our therapist. I think this is a good time to get everything out.
No, but I think that the first step is, first of all, the stuff you guys are writing is good and it's catchy, and I can totally see it resonating with an audience. The problem is that in this day and age of how the entire realm of music marketing has taken to the internet pretty much. Even I would venture to say that while shows are important, the majority of the audience you're going to gain is going to be from online. I would venture to say that by far the vast majority.
Yeah.
And then you also, combine that with the reality that as these sites get bigger and bigger and bigger, the concept of organic trafficking just becomes so much more far-fetched. Yeah. To simply put something out with no push behind it and just hope that one person's going to hear it, share it to another person, they're going to share it to another person, this exponential growth, it's certainly doable. But
I mean, that's the question. If you write something that's that good, like, will it make it that far? Because I was going to say there's a lot of, I feel like a lot of, small-time bands that write really fucking good music, but it's just,
it goes back to
doesn't get out
the
there.
age-old question. If a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, did it make a sound?
Very loud.
If a band releases a song that's the best song ever and no one's around to hear it, is it going to catch?
Yeah.
If you pay
Socrates said that.
$3,000 for
Yeah,
an Instagram ad.
Socrates. My man Socrates said that.
Yeah. I mean, it's something we have no idea how to do it is the issue. And it's something we can figure out, but
Well, we could hire someone if we had a
Right.
lot of fucking money to just throw at an album, throw at an EP. There are plenty of shitty bands that have enough money to throw shit at it and just, it starts getting big and, You know, you get a bunch of haters, but you also get a lot of fucking followers.
Dude,
So like,
you want haters, bro.
you want haters.
You
I
want
feel like
haters.
haters is the
Free
sign that you're
advertising.
popular.
If
Yeah.
nobody's hating on you, you're not doing something right, dude.
I mean, it's almost like you guys probably don't think this way. I don't know, but like for me, it's like finishing the album is like almost literally like for myself. Like just literally so I can listen to it in my own
Yeah.
car. And if other people listen to it too, I'm
I
like,
agree.
oh, that's sweet. But like,
I agree.
it's
That's my
like
first
a little
priority.
bit selfish, but like we kind of all sort of
That's like half the EP thing.
Yeah.
I want to release because
I know,
right?
right.
But I don't want to have to pull up a voice memo on my iPhone or like of the
When we're
last
driving,
practice
yeah.
or like a Google Drive
like,
of
oh,
like all this stuff. It's
this
like
is
I
the
just
good
wanna,
one.
is that the good one or not?
Yeah.
Like I like
you can tell where
yeah.
our priorities are at just
372.
by but like I mean it kind of comes back to like at the end of the day, like especially now that like I'm in my 30s, I'm like, dude, I don't give a shit if I ever become famous. Like again, we're gonna keep doing this anyways.
Yep.
And even if this one flops, we'll do another one. Like we'll
Yeah.
just keep going. And then we'll just whatever. Eventually. I also kind of feel like kind of in the back of my head that like I do think our stuff is good. I think some way, somehow, things will work out if it's meant to be. Like if it really is as good as we believe it is, somehow something will happen. Just
Yeah.
just will.
I tend to
Emotional as fuck, dude.
I tend to
I got
agree
some
with
tears from that.
Yeah. I like that.
That's just sweat.
I need a fart check now.
that. Yeah. Sorry, keep it hot, dude. Everything's emotional.
We are also trying to get our bassist laid. So, you know, if there are any single ladies out there that'll listen to this podcast, Joe Kelly, bassist of Outside Smoke,
Any ladies?
consenting
Yeah, dude, don't
ladies.
market him to ladies, dude. He's so good. Ladies will
Consenting
come to
human
him at some
beings.
point, dude.
If I'm so good at bass, I would just that'll get me laid.
Yeah,
Like
you
I
don't
said,
gotta put
man,
yourself
music.
out there, bro.
Famous. Yeah.
But okay, so I guess because this ultimately always culminates to an educational podcast. Not that like that the discussion is
Yeah,
educational because we're all very much in the same position. I
Oh,
think.
totally. Yeah.
Very much in the same position. You know, we're obviously trying to get grounding with the podcast. And we're trying to get ground with the band. Eric's doing the comedy.
You
thing.
guys have
So-
been moving up though.
yeah, but
Like enough so that when you put out something on the beach bars that they give you pushback.
Dude, yeah.
I was watching that earlier
Haters
today. I was
love
like,
us.
how did they? That's another conversation.
well, it's
but-
about it's stuff that I'm figuring out as well. It's stuff that we're all figuring out, you know. And so like I like to take opportunities to kind of like as we progress down that path, and then watching other people and seeing what they're doing, like try to figure out the other pieces of the puzzle, you know, like because the artistry is obviously the most important aspect of
Oh yeah.
being an artist.
Yeah.
But then you also factor in that when you
people.
well,
yes.
not for some people, but
for people, yeah. I see what you're saying though.
you can make it if you're a master like clout chaser, I guess, and you get a bunch of clout. Like there's a lot of like in Eric's field with comedy, there's a lot of people that are like TikTok famous that like people might come out to go see him live at a show, but it's like they fucking bust because it's like, oh, you're not actually like a comedian, you're just a guy who can make like stupid TikTok videos. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, case in point, Imagine Dragons. You listen to that band?
They've never not had a song in the top 40, and I think that's a conspiracy. I think
It's a
that's
conspiracy,
I think
dude.
that's the biggest conspiracy of our time, dude.
Yeah, the birds work for the bourgeoisie.
But it's interesting. So like with those things, the things that I've come to personally is playlists,
Oh, you.
getting your stuff in Spotify playlists.
Oh yeah.
And that is a very doable thing. I mean, you guys had a budget to do this studio session afterwards we're about to do.
Yep.
You guys have budgets to do things, obviously, that you
Yeah.
push towards recording and things like that. My personal feeling would be that a certain portion of that budget should be allocated towards not only making the content, but distributing the content.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that ultimately comes down to how much do you individually care about it. I mean, it really comes down to if you are all in a position where you have your jobs and you're satisfied with what you're doing and the music is an outlet for you and you enjoy it, because that's my favorite thing about making music too, is ultimately when I really distill it down, what I really would make me happy ultimately is that I can put on a song in my car and not listen to it and be like, fuck, man, I wish the bass was louder. Or I wish, God damn it, I wish we use a different take for this verse or something like that. Like, I would love to listen to something that my band created and be like, yes, this is exactly how I heard this song in my head when we were first writing it. And here it is, and that's the present is that I get to listen to it come out of my own speakers. And that's beautiful. And like, that's the hardest part about, that's the ultimately satisfying thing. But then it also comes down to the point, it's like, how much does the validation of if you do create something truly like beautiful, that like, I think it would be a shame to not at least put an effort into getting it out there. Because again, I think that what you guys have recorded, I haven't heard your new stuff, but I think that you guys have the talent and the skill to be getting more notoriety than you have. And I think that about pretty much everyone we have on this podcast, or else normally I wouldn't just have them on, because it's like, a lot of like, there's people that's hit us up in the past and I'm like, I don't know, it's like kind of, but like, I think that you guys, it's a discussion that you guys should have.
Yeah.
And it doesn't
I
need
think
to
it
be
definitely
thousands
is.
of dollars, dude. I mean, we
Yeah.
put like $500 into marketing our song. Now, granted, we didn't get shit out of it. We got like 1,000 or something plays or whatever, like 15,000 on SoundCloud and stuff like that. And like, there's a lot of outlets to do that.
Yeah.
What
You
did
know?
you do?
So real quick. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean
I
to
was
cut
gonna
you.
ask like what promoting to like Facebook.
I'm glad you
ads?
asked, dude,
Yeah.
because if anybody's listening who's making music, this is good. And this is, so on SoundCloud, we have this guy who, he's like from Russia. So I pay him in like rupees or whatever.
Rubles. Yeah.
Rubles. Chernobyls. I don't even know what I pay him in, dude. I don't even know what I pay him in. All I know is like I'll get a PayPal charge for like 30,000 of something. I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh wait, this is in
$5 like American dollars.
632.
Yeah. So I pay him $30, dude. And he has a SoundCloud. SoundCloud prices are way down because nobody's really on SoundCloud, but the people that are on SoundCloud are fucking on SoundCloud.
That's a good
And
point.
so, like, you guys gotta consider becoming a SoundCloud band too to get some face tats and shit. Like, dye your fucking hair.
I will do it. I'll do it, guys. I'll commit
He's the closest to it.
to
dude.
the face tats.
You're the closest to being a SoundCloud singer.
You think so?
Well, of you five, yes.
Can I go solo, you think? Like when Freddie went solo from Queen and he sucked?
So I pay him $30, and he reposts, and we get like 15,000 plays on SoundCloud. Bunch of comments and shit like that. Then we went through this thing called Playlist Push for a while, where you select your budget. So in our case, we did like $400. You could do less. You could do like 150. You could do any amount, really.
Is this on Spotify?
This is it's a third party thing that basically what happens is a lot of these websites, there's Submit Hub and there's Playlist Push. And so what happens is these playlist curators, people who make playlists on Spotify that have a bunch of followers, they take submissions for new
We
music.
did that.
You did that.
We did that actually for Oceanbound. Yeah. I actually found this guy on Reddit. Like that's how Oceanbound got really big. We just like
So we did do it once.
relatively. I mean, like it's our biggest single, but I was just like, man, like this playlist has got like 300,000 followers. Like, do you think?
Yeah.
Can we get on there? And he's like, yeah, I love your song. Like, I'll put it on there. And so we got it on there, and
It's like $50.
yeah, it was like $50 to put it on there for like a month.
And how to do?
Great.
got-
Great. In fact,
not
Thunder
bad.
Club did it too. I mean,
And they
Yeah, they got on Discover Weekly and shit.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So like
amazing.
I think they hit it at a little more of a peak than we did. We hit it
Yeah.
like pre-peak. And then we were like, we're too broke to like actually put another song on there for another month.
that
and
was
like
a big mistake.
yeah, big mistake. We should have just fucking
You guys didn't have
gone
$50,
into debt
dude.
for that shit.
I would have given you $50, bro.
It was,
Should have hit up Jimmy Selesky. Hey, Jimmy Selesky is giving out loans for
I thought you guys said you
up-and-coming
had
artists.
fucking jobs, bro. That's $10 each, bro.
Pre-job. This is
Jesus Christ.
this is pre-job.
yeah, pre-job.
We were broke.
Shit.
But
Did
it
you
got
guys
like
not have
15,000
jobs?
listens. But Thunder Club kept it on there for like 3 months, and they got up to 50,000.
Dude, yeah.
Not saying the songs are exactly the same,
Right.
But it's like it was crazy. And I was like, oh man, we should have done that. And
Well,
we
you still can, dude. You
That's
guys
true.
like you still fucking can. This is what I'm saying. This is what I've been trying to get at. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you
We're
talk.
lazy as fuck, dude.
But real quick though, so you were saying about like watching like friends bands and like seeing what they do. Like a lot of what we did, especially from start, like we kind of watched Thunder Club and we're like, all right, what are
Yeah.
you guys doing? Because we knew them and we liked their music and we play with them. So we're like, all right, what are you guys doing? Let's do that. And so they got on that playlist or whatever and somehow we got on like the modern rock playlist or something like
I think it
that.
was the opposite.
Modern
I think we
rock.
got
No,
on
we-
the
we-
playlist
we
first.
told them about
and
it.
then we
Oh.
told Dennis about it.
Yeah, but either way, there's always that between us. where
Stoking
we're
the beef, baby.
Grant Burgess did beat Dennis Chen in the 1,000 meter
No,
freestyle. 500
500.
And
freestyle.
Outside Smoke told Thunder Club everything they know about playlists.
Yep.
It's been verified on LFTS
You can
podcast.
take Outside Smoke for that.
But that's like that to me, that seems to be the most effective form of marketing. Because
Right.
these are these
Yeah.
individual people who have these playlists that have a bunch of followers. Some of them don't even know why. Some of these guys just have a billion followers. I don't even know why. They might not even know
Yeah.
why. Some people just have clout for no reason.
Dude,
Most people.
there's this girl that I'm like following now that basically I went to college with. She's in my major. I know for a fact like she doesn't have like any music experience, but she like hit the ground running like day one with like a publicist, like interviews set up, and like a music video and like all the shit like and you know I don't want to be a dick, but like it's not great, but like
Yeah.
she's so. I mean, like, yeah, like, whatever.
You haven't
I'm not-
named any
I'm not-
names, it's
I'm not
fine.
going to name any names.
Yeah, anybody.
but, like, it's no, I can't see any reasonable person listening to it and be like, oh, this is great.
Any reasonable person. Somebody listen to their music. This guy fucking insane.
But,
Are
like,
you
what,
unreasonable?
You're unstable.
yeah. Why? It's also, like, one of the things, like, where she's my age and she's, like, going off of sex appeal. It's like, dude, that only lasts so long, man.
I mean,
Hells, bro, though.
Like, when you're in
Is
30s,
she
like,
hot,
dude.
though?
Is she hot?
Yeah, when we were 22.
Is she still hot?
Yeah, for a 31-year-old. like, but
When did she start doing the music thing?
I think this is like very recent, like within the
Okay.
past like 6. I've been
All right,
watching
well,
all.
she's still hot.
but like,
then.
whereas, yeah, well,
Is she reasonably hot?
Can we
very, very beyond reasonably hot. Yes,
Okay.
very. But
All
but
right.
regardless, like, whereas hold on, give
Possibly
me a second,
hot.
dog. Give me a second. Dog. But yeah, like, whereas like we went like kind of like 100% onto like let's just make our music kick ass and then we'll figure out the
You
rest
guys
later.
clearly went 100%
she
sex appeal.
went the opposite.
and it backfired on you.
Boom roasted.
And so now we make music. Now we're on a podcast.
Where they can't see our faces.
Oh, they're seeing you guys.
They
I
are
put the
seeing
fucking
us.
hot toddies on the couch, dude. For our podcast sex appeal, dude. Look, everybody's working with a different hand. At the end of the day, you know.
Agreed.
I mean, have you guys heard of? Do you know Peach Face at all?
Yes.
Okay, so you're like familiar with her because like
I thought that's who he was talking.
no,
I was
she's
like,
good.
oh, she's
I
good. Yeah,
love
she's
Peach
good.
Face. Like she's excellent. Like we saw her EP show recently. She's fucking killing
Yeah,
it.
she's good.
Like she's gonna go to Firefly, and she's like a very young Baltimore artist, and I think that's a beautiful thing. And clearly, she just made a good song that like hit, and like the
And-
sex appeal was just a part of it.
And
You know,
promoted
like
it.
Definitely a part of
and
it.
she promoted it. She promoted it.
And I meant that as a compliment. Certainly as a part of it. Yeah.
Like I think she just struck gold with like her song Grilled Cheese and like went from there. I highly recommend you guys search her up.
yeah, I think John is actually drumming for her.
John drums from her at Firefly.
He is,
yeah,
yeah.
dude, like that's
Wow,
awesome.
That's
Sick.
awesome.
He told me, he was like, oh, big news, dude. And I was like, what is it, dude? And he was like, I'm playing at Firefly with Peach Face. I was like, oh, great, dude. Let's fucking rehearse, dude. What the fuck, bro? Thanks.
No, sophomore's gonna be at
Reverb Collective.
Yeah, you'll be at Firefly. Just no.
Yeah, John has a +1.
Well, okay. So where are we at in this discussion here? So far, we have talked about playlist submissions. I think those are the most important. Radio submissions, it's like John has a big master list of radio submissions, and like we hit him up. But like sometimes I'll think about it. Like WTMD has a big listener base
Yeah, that's true.
as far as college radio stations go. And
But
they're
it's all
good.
old people.
Yeah, it's not
Right.
college. I don't feel like college radio is for college people.
I
think
not
there's some
anymore.
hipsters
I
out
think
there.
at one time, yeah, but I think that's
There's definitely some hipsters, but that problem is that the music that I make and I feel like the music you make isn't
Yeah.
hipster music.
no.
It's too good.
Right.
It's too good
There we
for
go.
hipsters to like
You
it.
need an older audience to recognize
You can't
how good
appreciate
is.
it because you're a hipster.
Ah, dude, I can't stand that shit, dude. I don't even. That's why I stopped calling art because I thought in my fucked up brain that indie meant independent, but what it really means is like weird. Indie just means
Yeah.
weird. A little.
It
bit.
used to be.
Well, it used to be the independent, like you had, in order to be weird, you had to be on an independent label.
Yeah.
And then everything is like now popular music is weird because that's being
Yeah.
weird is in now.
Yeah, indie is the new.
It's the standard.
It's just like
Yeah.
a marketing term now. It's not really.
It is,
an
but
actual
like-
It's a
thing.
genre.
Yeah. But like basically, if you listen to DC 101, every single new song, this is something like I've observed about like new music, but like everything is just like trying to out weird each other.
Yes.
And but still within like very simple like song constructs where like if you think about like Imagine Dragons, like they're not doing like they're still sticking to like, you know, verse, chorus, verse, whatever. But then they're just gonna add some different weird sound to it.
Yeah.
Like a crazy screechy little noise that you're just gonna throw in there. And that's like every song on DC.
Well, that's
101.
also laziness too, because anybody can be different. It's not hard to be different. I can
Right.
walk in here with the fucking disguise glasses with the big eyebrows and the big nose and like wear a green top hat, and people be like, "Wow, that podcast is different."
We're like, does
But like
Eric
that doesn't make it.
I look the same.
I mean, the guy from like
Eric
Future
was already
Islands,
different,
like Future Islands is like a Baltimore band, and like I don't remember them getting really big until like they had their show on Letterman, and the
Yeah.
guy was like doing the fucking insane dance.
Yep.
And like I love Future Islands, like they slap, but like his dance, like it's just like have you guys seen that video?
No,
It's
Oh.
beautiful. It's like, you know, it's
heard
just,
tell of it though.
it's a very you know,
You gotta watch it. It's one of those
highbrow
awesome-
dance, and people were just like,
Highbrow.
"What the fuck is that guy doing?" And then they looked up their music, and like they got really popular. I think after
They
that.
were also they were on a big stage at Virgin Mobile Free Fest in like 2011.
Oh, word,
so
okay.
they were still pretty big.
They were
because
big,
that was 2014.
but I feel like
for
they
Letterman,
like
but
exploded after
They
that.
exploded in the like my
They
mom
spread
knew
it.
who Future Islands was after that, and I was like,
That's
oh,
the
okay, you're big
sign.
now.
Oh, your
Mom
mom
started
knew.
picking up on it.
Yeah, in 2008.
Your mom
14.
knows Outside Smoke too, so
She's
are
also
we
hip, so
big.
All right. Well, there is a certain unfortunate element to the reality that I'm bringing up all kinds of colloquialisms today, but the squeaky wheel gets the grease, dude. And
I want 3 more of those. Okay.
I got them, dude. I got them all in my back pocket.
Let's see if we can hit that mark.
And of course, what I mean by well, personal question here. You guys are out at a bar, right? You see a cute girl across the room. Now imagine I don't know your marital status is.
I'm the single one.
You're a single. All right.
We're gonna keep reminding people that.
All right. Joe's single.
We're
Yo, ask
everybody
Reese who-
else is partnered here.
Reese
Everybody's
just got
fun.
engaged, so
Reese
you
just
should ask
got
him.
engaged.
Oh, congratulations, bro.
Dude, Reese got engaged
you.
and didn't tell us for like several weeks.
Was it during?
Well, now
COVID
you know.
We found out from like a Facebook post by his girlfriend, and we're like, "Oh, all right, man." It was like, "Yeah, dude, I proposed." I was like, "Oh, all right, cool."
Did you do a big thing? Did you do a big thing, or did you do like a little?
I did it on the Falls Road Trail. You know, like in
Nice.
between Mount.
Y'all
Vernon
got some
and
bugs in
Hamden.
here.
Yes, it's a good trail.
Yeah, it was in November. It was super sweet. I tried to get her parents and brother to hide, to like take pictures, but they kind of blew their cover.
hiding in the sewage.
Oh shit!
Honey,
But
someone
it was
dumped
awesome.
a hot tub here. Let's hide inside.
Reese is truly a romantic, so you know.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
sick. I mean, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Until we were shooting fireworks off of his rooftop on July
Whoa, whoa,
4th,
whoa.
and
Easy.
his fiance came up, and
At
no,
his
we were
old
not doing.
place.
Sorry, another group of people were shooting fireworks off
Yeah,
of there.
no-
I hate those people, dude.
But certainly, she was disappointed in us.
Aw, come on, dude. You can't fucking shoot
Fireworks.
fireworks on the 4th of July.
Well,
And what are you gonna hit?
we shot a neighbor's house.
There's
Something
nothing
happened.
above the roof. Oh, never mind.
What would the what
When,
what
when
the
the
British have
fireworks
done, bro?
tilt over and start shooting sideways, that's when you got to be concerned. a little
This is
bit.
what happened though. Grant,
No.
our
Whoa.
Physicist,
our
actually.
physicist
one of our
assured me
Yeah.
that if we put a big cake on top
We
of
didn't have the second
AC
physicist.
unit at the very top on the roof,
Oh no.
he assured me that it was stable, and
He even did a little equation
Sure
in
enough,
his head.
it
He
is
was
like-
like,
yeah, a little brain blast.
E equals MC squared, bro. Like, dude, that does
think
not
there-
stand for cake, idiot. Dude, like, fucked up the whole thing.
I was I don't know. I had a few Bud
Yeah,
Lights.
if you guys had a pie.
listen, the alcohol
Yeah.
changes the
I
equation.
forgot to carry the wine.
Yeah, dude, you need the
Stuff
pie.
happens.
You need the pie, dude,
Yeah.
not the cake,
Not
bro.
the kid.
Well, that's ass. I gotta
Yeah.
say that is
Well,
Well,
That
what-
sucks. That happened like 7 years ago, right?
yeah, so long
That's
ago.
crazy.
That's
dude.
not. That's
Yeah.
not.
Sucks
You
that it
guys
happened with
just-
the neighbors and
Young, wild, and crazy kids, dude. Back in those days, dude.
No, yeah. Not trying to incriminate.
The reason I asked that illustrious question about you guys are at a bar.
Oh yeah.
We
I'm
didn't
asking-
finish that, did we?
Yeah, I'm gonna phrase this to Joe, the fucking stud puffin over here.
Yeah, got this at the aquarium.
Hell yeah! I didn't know they had birds at the. I guess that makes sense.
It was like
Are puffins aquatic?
this is like 2002.
Who knows?
They were aquatic in 02. I remember that.
They were.
made
They
the
used
big
to be.
switch.
They
dude.
flew.
They just became land mammals recently.
It's a rebranding initiative.
They're going back, though. They're going back.
Puffin's marketing guy really fucking turned a corner.
Jake, we need that.
Put us in the zoo, bitch. We're birds.
Imagine birds.
Now that's
So-
a band.
Joe, you're out at the bar, right? You're out at the bar. Now you walk in, you know you're a fucking stud puffin, bro.
Stud puffin, yeah.
And you see a girl across the bar, and you're like, that girl is cute.
Yeah.
I wish that I could talk to that girl. Do you, A, go
Waiting.
up to her?
Say, hey, bitch, want to go migrate?
I have some puffins.
Do you, B, say, nah, man, I feel like I'm just such a solid dude that she's going to come to me.
Oh, this is metaphor for the band? Is that what we're getting at here?
Yes.
Okay, I see now.
Big
No.
metaphor.
Well, now this is different because Joe at 31 doesn't drink anymore. So now I'm like, I don't even go to bars. So,
Yeah, but you go to bars when we play music.
which was a year and a half ago.
Yeah, you've been to a bar.
Not drinking does not help.
It doesn't, man. It yeah. I mean, you know the world.
Yeah.
tough.
It's no good.
On a bunch of drunk ladies. But
Yeah. It's like, oh, great. Like, cool. Everyone's hammered.
Yeah. It sounds like a weird piece of advice, but it's true. It's like, I mean,
Oh.
I didn't realize. I even hate saying this because it's so easy to be misconstrued. I don't mean it in this way. But what I mean is, I never realized how much easier it was to get with girls once I started drinking.
Yes.
Because once,
Yeah.
once you just are in that
You
environment.
don't give a shit.
Yeah. But also, it's just like nobody gives a shit.
Right.
Dude.
They don't give. No,
like you're at
yes.
a bar. you
And
know?
it's like, kind of, if you're there, you're like, oh, well, you're trying to. Like,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
else did you come here?
Nobody comes to a bar unless they're trying to get laid. Dude, what are you, happy hour? Get out of here, dude.
Yeah, but now I'm on like fucking Tinder and Bumble and that stupid shit. And
How's that going?
Oh, terrible, dude. I've gotten one match in 2 weeks.
What's your
across
bio?
4
What's your
apps.
bio?
It's like pretty normal shit. Like, I
Can we
don't
pull
know.
that up? Can we pull that up?
Can we pull up your bio,
Yeah, we
dude?
gotta,
Need
we
some
gotta review
eggplants.
this.
Are you using the same bio for both Tinder and Bumble?
I can't. Someone somewhere.
Trying to meet the Pam to my gym.
Don't fall into that trap of
no.
thinking.
Whatever, I'm not.
Don't fall into the trap of thinking that Tinder and Bumble are different. Because that's what everybody says. They're like, oh, Bumble is,
Yeah, I saw your other thing
Yeah,
on this too
yeah.
when I was watching it earlier.
Yeah.
where the standard set for Tinder,
Yeah,
like you
it's-
want to talk to a girl, like you talk on Tinder but on Bumble.
Yeah. It's the same shit.
It's funny because you said it, it's like, oh yeah, I know what it means.
It's fucking true. But so, off the top of your head, what's your bio? I'm curious now.
What-
I must know.
Live
You don't know what your bio is, dude?
His bio used to be sex.
Really?
Back like 5 years ago.
Let me tell the story of the actual context. I'd had these stupid apps for like months. It's like, this is worthless. And it's like, I don't know, like I'm into math, swimming, and bass guitar, some bullshit like that.
Math, swimming, and bass.
And then I was like, all right, this isn't working.
The
So
small
for-
demographic.
Why isn't this working?
Right, so one night I was like,
One Rush fan.
why don't people like math? Like, I don't fucking, it's swimming? Everyone loves
swimming
swimming,
and bass
dude.
guitar.
Everyone has a bass guitar.
Sounds
Let's
like a
get
fourth
real here.
grader's like
No,
activity list for the
And
day.
then one night, yeah.
Dunkaroos.
And then one night I was like, you know what? Fuck this stuff. And like I just changed it to sex and then period and then said it. And then like within minutes I started like it started blowing up. I was like,
That's-
what the fuck is this?
Yeah, because you know why, dude?
You can't care.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Because you
seriously.
know
those
what
apps,
you
you
know
can't-
what you
It's an
just
oxymoron,
did,
right?
You know what you just did, bro? You did the Bumble bio equivalent of the Future Islands Letterman dance,
That's right.
True.
and
Yeah.
that is the point I've been trying to make.
Oh yeah, this is all coming. This was a point.
This was a point.
You walk
Again, I
into
would
a
not
bar.
be this heated
Okay.
if we had air conditioning.
All right, so we're clear. It just says let's meet up now. Yeah, I just
Let's
ditched
meet up.
everything.
That sounds no.
Fuck
let's
it.
That sounds scary.
fucking have sex.
Let's meet up in the woods at 9:30 p.m.
Well,
Let's.
maybe not that.
Clearly not.
And how many matches have you gotten with Let's Meet Up?
Dude, I mean, again, I change it like every few days, but zero. Nothing. It doesn't make a goddamn bit of difference. So I'm like, fuck this stupid.
Apparently,
bullshit.
sex did.
Apparently, that did that one time, and then I got really, really sick, and it didn't actually matter because I was like deathly ill. But
All these girls,
all these girls hit me up,
you're
like, you should
"Nah,
come over. It was like,
I have
actually,
COVID.
yeah, right.
Sounds like you don't want to get laid, baby.
Shit.
Well, I know I seem like I'm fucking yelling at you guys, and I don't mean to come off that way.
Because the heat's on.
It's the heat.
you're trying
The heat.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, what's that point?
I would just because I wrestle with this reality all the time myself, like we talked about before. Anybody can be different, and you don't want to compromise yourself by doing something just super off the wall for the sole purpose of calling attention to yourself.
Agreed.
But there is an element of you need to give people a reason to pay attention to you. And I'm saying this as someone who hasn't found that answer either.
No, but you're
further
along.
You're saying being an incel on the internet is not enough to attract women?
Is the Bernie Bro sticker not doing it?
Yeah, it's the Bernie. Well, the Bernie Bro sticker gets great reviews. Okay, let me just say that.
I'm saying that in terms of your band,
Yeah.
the band, I am hoping that with this third album or EP or next 12 singles,
I'm here. I'm honestly here
still
for it. I want.
Also here for it.
Yeah.
Bring back the LP.
just imagine if you will.
Birds.
Dragons.
No.
Dragons?
Do not even imagine that. Not imagine that. But again, imagine if you guys were just putting in that amount of effort every 2 months on a release, putting something out, doing a wonky fucking video for it. Not wonky, but cool. Maybe one day you'll have a cool idea that's wonky. You know?
A cool lyric video?
A cool
Guitar sound.
Cool lyric video, maybe some like
right, sorry,
oscilloscopes.
Yeah.
Just blasting.
Yeah, if
things
you really
there.
want to know, our current thing
TV
is we've been
switching.
trying to figure out how to do like a photo shoot because we realized we've been a band for like
I can get you
4 or
guys
5
linked up
years.
with our photographer Travis. He's really good. He's really
Yeah,
good.
'cause
He
we-
took our band shots.
Okay,
and
that-
everybody's shots.
that's-
He's good.
Yeah, that's good to know. That's been our current dilemma is we realized that we've been a band for like 4 years and we literally don't have
You need to put a
pictures
face to
of
the name,
ourselves.
dude. You need to put a face to the
yeah,
name.
we've been talking about that.
It's hard to become
We
a
also
fan of
kind
a
of realized
logo.
that like because we're like, I mean, look, we're not the best dressed group.
Nah, bro. You
We're,
guys are good. What are you talking about?
Killing it.
He's wearing a fucking
he's
button
stuck
up.
Well, he
Fucking-
looks like Jesus, but
I'm the sex appeal, dude. You guys don't have to look good. I got you.
Yeah, dude. The front man has a sex appeal locked down, dude. You got to look like it. You look like a bassist, dude. You got that.
shit, I do look like a bassist. That's right. I think that's a compliment. I'll go
Basis,
with it.
math, and swimming.
You want to be honest with yourself because people will flock to your honesty. And you want the right people flocking to you.
So what I'm saying is we've collectively never there we go. We've never taken a picture together where we like didn't smile. Like the concept of like taking a picture where we're like firm face and like looking cool or like, oh shit, we've never done that before.
But-
we've never even tried.
Maybe.
You don't have to do that though.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
do,
That's
like,
right.
the-
I want to go for something like that black mass picture.
Yeah, dude. Dude, look. Listen. Maybe
That's so great.
maybe that could
And
be
did it
your
come?
thing, dude. Like, okay, I think I used this example with Thunder Club a long time ago with Weezer. Weezer didn't try to be a cool,
That's true.
grungy band. They were
Weezer
nerds,
isn't cool.
but they were cool because they
but
weren't
they're cool because they're famous.
It's also super
Weezer
obvious.
is like rocking this like kind of like they're so not cool that they are cool because they're so honest about their not coolness. Like
yeah.
they like are writing songs about like being agoraphobic and like having like I'm so bony I can't fit in a seat that doesn't bruise my ass or something like
yeah, dude, that rocks.
like
what I'm
that
saying.
shit
That's
rocks.
not cool.
People love that shit.
But Weezer
I'm not
is
saying
cool.
it's not good music.
Right.
I'm just saying Weezer. They're not
Eric,
cool.
say it ain't so, bro. You're trying to tell me that Weezer's not. Weezer's cool. I mean,
Hey.
they're cool because they're not cool. What I'm saying is,
I still like their new music. I like some of their new music.
as not as just a band, but as a society. We're bringing this bigger and bigger. We're getting big now.
Let's go big.
We're getting big. What is cool?
I think
It's
I
a
think
writer's room now.
honesty,
Yes.
dude. I think like being your true self is the coolest thing ever. That's what else is cool? Like, it's not cool to be fake,
Guitar
right?
solos.
Like, you're not trying to fit in. Like, I remember like spending my whole high school life like trying to like, fuck, like I gotta fit in with the cool kids, and like those are my least sexy years. Those were terrible years. I did not get laid back then.
If you were
but-
cool in high school, there's a 90% chance you're not cool now.
yeah, you're probably a fat
And that's what I'm gonna
schlub.
tell my kids. I was talking to somebody. I was like, I don't
You
want
got
my, I was
kids?
like, I don't want my kid to be cool when he's a kid. In fact,
It's gonna suck.
you don't want a kid to be cool, huh?
Do you have kids?
No, I don't have kids.
Oh, okay.
Like how you
He
said
hopes
that.
not.
That he knows about.
Like, of
That
course
he
not.
knows.
I don't have any cool kids.
You don't get to choose your kids.
Therefore,
Jimmy.
no kids.
But if I did, they'd be fucking cool, right?
So cool is being yourself. But then it begs the other question, which is, what if you suck?
No, yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta have self-awareness.
Dude, so here, let me give you an example. Like, people
So
thought back in the day, Dungeons and Dragons was fucking uncool. Like, people thought, like, that's fucking weird. Even they associated it with, like, satanic shit. You know, all the fucking 1990s parents are like, Dungeons and Dragons.
Is it cool
you're-
now?
It's cool now, dude.
Really?
Celebrities are
But that's
into
just
Dungeons
because,
and
like,
Dragons. Like,
Yeah, like Stranger Things and shit like that, where it's
famous
like,
people are into
This
it
is
now.
a cool thing that features this,
Yeah.
and then people are like, "Well, I want to be cool."
Right.
But
Nerd
That's just like the
culture is
same-
popular
But
now.
that's like the same thing you're saying about not like being yourself after high school or whatever. Because when you're trying to be cool, it sucks.
Yeah.
That's what everyone's doing right now is just trying to be cool by getting into Dungeons and Dragons.
It's also not
Yeah.
fun
Yeah.
when someone.
But
yeah, seriously.
Fortunately, Dungeons and Dragons is still cooler than Imagine Dragons.
Exactly.
There's always that. There's always that. So cool is weird because it's kind of like, you want a cig?
No, are those menthols?
Be a lot cooler if you did.
They're about to be
That
banned.
was beautiful. I read.
Joe Biden's taking these away from us.
Yeah, dude. No more menthols, bro.
You
Really?
gotta save those then.
Yeah, no. I'm saving all
I
my
still
stuff.
have Aunt
Vintage
Jemima,
pre-crushed.
like a thing in my cabinet.
Dude, me too.
Yeah,
I have Aunt
I
Jemima
kind of
what?
don't want to use it because I'm like, this is kind of
Oh,
like a
I use
novelty
it,
item.
and then I'll
I
just
don't
film
Oh,
it.
it's still good. I mean, you know.
See, look how much cooler he looks right now, dude. That's sick.
Keon,
You want to
are
light?
so
let me light
sexy.
this for you.
Yeah, that's gonna make your
Damn.
vocals sound a lot better later.
Oh shit! Yeah, he's got to sing actually.
Oh fuck.
Dude, but you're gonna tell me that wasn't sick? Did the camera get that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He goes
Certainly
from
hope
like
so.
great to raspy in like 2 seconds. With like what?
My vocal cords don't have a lot of endurance.
That means he's trying.
He's got the nodule,
Yeah. He's got the nodules.
the vocal nodule.
I was
So-
gonna say.
yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say I did have nodules as a child,
Oh.
and they went away, and then they came back as soon as I joined the band.
Really?
Because I was not a good singer. So
Yeah.
like you just like were like, I was just like screaming my tits off. Did
you get rid of them?
at college shows, and it worked.
How'd you get rid of the nodules? You screaming?
Screaming?
I had to like
Scared them off?
no they
coughed
went
out
away
one day.
when I stopped
Cigarettes
screaming. I
cure
was an
your
angry
nodules?
child. I was an angry child.
What are nodules?
Like little.
There's like little like
Adele had 'em.
masses that grow on your like vocal cords.
Skin
if you,
tags in
Well, you
your
can
throat.
have nodules anywhere, but like you get a nodule on your vocal cord. It's like if you're fucking screaming your tits off.
What does it
and
feel like in your throat?
It's like you got a little like, it's like creates that like raspy voice. It's like you got a little fucking lump in your throat.
That's
Like,
annoying.
it
bro.
sucks. It sucks. It sucks. I had to really chill out. And that's
Yeah.
why we're a surf rock band now, because I can't scream anymore.
You can still scream. There's something to the vocal fry though.
But
you
you
can use
also
that to your advantage.
He like literally got better at his technique, and then like wasn't quite as much of a problem anymore.
Yeah, and then once the nodules went away, he was like fucking.
It's like now I can build them back up and scream even
Yeah,
more and
dude.
smoke these menthols and
Yeah, dude. Well, menthols get rid of nodules. I think.
It's the mint or something.
The mint. Nodules hate mint.
the meth.
The mint.
The meth.
The reason I ask this is because I think this is the defining question of any person who does anything, really. Is if you're a person who just like you guys have like your jobs, right?
Yeah.
And the job is cool because you work for a company and you have a place there, right? Now, when you're embarking out on something like this, you're trying to make a place that doesn't exist for yourself.
Yeah.
And the benefit of working for somebody else is they've already established that this is a real thing. So then all you have to do is just be a part of it.
Yeah.
You know? But in your situation with the band, you have to create that thing.
Right.
And if you're going to create that thing, then the hardest thing is, what is this thing? What are we? You know, what are the elements of us that would make anyone else want to listen to us? And that doesn't mean fucking mean mugging in a photo shoot, because that's not you guys.
It's true.
You know,
Grant can't pull off the mean mug very well.
I could.
but I think that's the big question. And once you guys have that figured out, once anybody has that figured out, I think everything else kind of falls into place. You do that musically all the time. As you write music, you start to figure out what is our sound.
Oh
you know?
yeah, we're at least confident in that now. That we're like, okay, this is Outside Smoke song, or this is not an Outside Smoke song. We can identify that pretty quick.
And then there's the most obvious thing, which is Jake. If you're listening,
He is.
Yeah.
We love you.
Are you actually live right now?
yeah,
Oh shit!
we got one viewer. It's Jake Friedberg.
Nice. Oh my god, that's
Persistent
awesome.
guy.
Hi Jake, we love you.
We're live on Gmail as we speak. Why don't you get him to look into ways to promote? Like, you already got him looking for shows. Why don't you say, yo, Jake, how about you pull back 3 notches on the show thing and
He's a
put-
real mean emailer.
Yeah, dude.
He'll go at it. For
Do you know how quick
Never
good
been on
way.
the other side.
No, in
I'm
a
so
good way,
curious.
in a good way.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Dude.
he's persistent. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
we couldn't not have you on the podcast, bro? What I'm saying,
Wow. Does he have a gun to your head right now that's like,
He has my family.
Get these right, he's got your social security. It's like, I will drain your bank accounts, bitch.
what I'm saying is that if you got Jake Friedberg on the playlist contacts, your asses would be on playlists. You would be on playlists.
He doesn't have the budget, which we will. I'm gonna put
Dude, you guys
underline
have
bold.
I'll pay that
underline
motherfucker.
will
If he can get us on
provide
playlists,
him.
I'll pay him. I'll
Exactly.
give him
That's
some
what I'm
good
saying.
money.
Dude, if we can be the next, like, everyone hates on that TikTok, like, oh no, oh no.
I want to be that.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, no,
I want to
no.
create
Like,
6 seconds of a good song.
you spend $1,000 or $2,000 on some ad revenue or whatever.
Yeah.
You put that towards TikTok, Instagram, whatever. You might be the next. Oh no! Like,
Yeah,
people
dude.
will hate you. People will
That's what
love
it's
you.
about.
Or get like
I'm
some
down.
weird remix.
You guys
from,
ready?
Like an old ass song and revitalize it.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that. I thought that was a new song. You guys want another colloquialism?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hit me.
Number 2.
You got to spend some to make some.
Yeah, that's an old one. It's good though. Oldie but a goodie.
Oldie but a goodie.
That's why I said to myself when I was buying GameStop, stock. yeah, lose money to make money.
You gotta lose money to lose even more.
Spend some to lose some.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's really the gist. So with this, you guys obviously had to have like a fist fight or something, or like an arm wrestling match to decide what the next
A swim race.
Swim race.
swim race
Yeah,
between
there we go.
yourselves. To
Yeah.
see.
Ooh.
I surely
Ooh.
hope he's going around back.
Oh, he'll figure it out. He'll
Is
come
he
back.
definitely going around back? Just my peek
He's
up.
definitely
Oh.
going somewhere.
He's already back.
He's coming back. He's already back.
God. Did you go around back?
No, I
You
got
got caught?
I got caught red-handed by your landlord.
Oh my!
No. Oh no, the iPad.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no.
I'll deal with that later. We all thought that you had the sense to not take a piss in front of my.
Oh.
I didn't even get to action. I just like she saw me walking out back. She's like, "Hey, where are you going?"
What'd you say?
Like, don't pee back there.
What did you say?
I was like, "Okay."
Is that what she said? Oh shit! I didn't realize that.
You got caught.
Oh no.
Well, you could. I'll just tell her you weren't doing that.
Yeah.
she didn't allow me.
Hey, what else were you doing in the bushes there?
I'm gonna say I told you. There's a bunch of stuff back there. I'm gonna say I told you to go back there and get that old tire.
we knew that.
Needed it, yeah.
I'm gonna walk out there with the pass. It's okay if I go back there and get that old tire now. I know you wouldn't let that other guy do it. Really needed that for the show.
The Verizon guy couldn't get us though.
All
Oh,
right.
man, that's tough, man. That's tough.
I think we're good. I think we're good.
Oh, okay.
She needs
be fine.
this rent. She needs this rent.
So So you guys are just renting this podcast studio?
Yeah.
And not you don't live in the house?
No.
Yeah, let's talk about you guys now. So,
Okay, let's do it, dude.
you're very prepared. Like the fact that you even roll it in and just like have this many questions off the top of your head.
Oh, dude, I didn't prepare at all for this.
Never mind,
Do you
man.
listen to the podcast, Joe? This is him. This is Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
I was
this is
gluing
raw,
stuff to
Jimmy.
the wall when you guys were pulling in the driveway.
Nice.
I was playing 80s montage music to make it go faster.
Well, you were, but I just assumed that was just part of the magic, which I guess it is. But
Yeah.
You could say.
No. Sometimes we do preparation, but I mean, we've had you guys on before, and I knew there was
yeah,
just a wonderful chemistry. I knew we could talk. I knew we could chat. I knew I had to be like, so
we're a chatty bunch. So like,
Ryan, how about that tire? Yeah, I didn't have to do all that shit, you know.
How's the engagement life?
So I
was
saw
peeing
you
in the
were
bushes.
engaged. I was peeing in the bushes next to your brother when you proposed. And Miss Moon makes us walk to the Mount Vernon Trail to take a piss now.
Dude, and you still gotta pee. That's the worst part.
Why don't you piss in a bottle? Here, piss in a bottle. Give him a
You
bottle.
can go in the studio. we'll
Let's get a
you
mic.
mic'd
Let's
up.
mic that up too.
Yeah. Intro. Oh, you know what? Take that plastic
ASMR.
cup and go piss in there.
We should do an ASMR.
And take two plastic cups, actually.
Take the mic out with you.
You can probably.
and save some urine for me because I might need for a test later.
I'm just gonna sweat it out when I start playing the drums.
Perfect.
All right.
That's
dude.
science.
That's science. But enough about us. I have a question for you, Keon. This is a personal question.
Make it personal.
Because I, as you may have noticed, am someone who has been thinking about maybe growing a beard. And you have one. Do you have one?
mustache.
Yeah, a mustache. I can't.
Yeah.
Eric's got a mustache.
You're
Yeah.
a cop.
Eric, you
I
usually have a
dirty
clean mustache, though.
I know,
Usually
I'm
shave
dirty
it.
today.
It's that dad life.
Biggest question. Also, I can grow a beard in like a week. I just shaved mine like earlier today. Like
Sick.
it grows like insane.
Have you thought about keeping it?
Yeah, until it becomes too long. Like I have a certain point where like my razor can't like it doesn't have the back piece where I can like cut long hair. So I have to cut it every week or else I can't cut it anymore.
Oh, you
or
have
I
a
have
back
to
piece
actually
on
get
your
it.
razor? That's sick.
Yeah, it doesn't work anymore. Nothing works anymore.
Well, damn. I was really just gonna ask, how do you know where to like stop? Like, where do you make
around
the
the
cutoff
neck?
around your neck? How you do that?
All right, there's a science to this. Is science and art. It's a combination.
Okay, good. That's what I was
And-
wondering.
You're gonna want to do it above the neck. You know, there's
The
the
notch.
chin and then there's the neck,
Uh-huh.
right? You're gonna want to do it above the neck into the chin area to make it look like you have a real jaw.
Yes.
So don't. You also can you grow a beard? Like, have you ever tried it?
I don't know, bro. Can I?
I'm gonna say probably not. I just don't know that it's gonna work,
This
dude.
is 7 months, dude. I'm just kidding. No, this is
This is the whole pandemic.
yeah. This is a week. This is a week.
Wow.
I mean, the biggest thing is like, does it grow full or do you have patches?
It looks exactly like this, but worse.
All right, well maybe
Send it.
start with like start working the pubes and then see
I'm
if you
good
can
at
get some-
pubes. I know the science of pubes. I can give you guys that science. What you
Yeah.
do is,
I need some pubes.
did I tell you guys about the optical inch?
Optical inch
optical
is
inch?
it's key.
It's key.
optical.
Key.
Optical inch.
Optical inch.
You pull your dick down, and the little like crescent above your dick. What you do is you take the back of your razor, not the back, but like
Yeah.
you just turn it around so it's like the super edger,
Yeah.
and then you just give yourself a little like Seattle golden arch. You know what I'm talking about?
You get your edges.
You give yourself like a eighth of an inch outline around your dick.
Sounds like I need to hire a landscaper.
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
You need an edger.
Oh, bro. You need to start paying your manager because he should be telling you guys this shit. I should not be the one telling you guys about the optical inch.
We're not doing the socks on our cocks, so that's a future conversation though. If we do
Yeah.
the socks on cocks,
I'm sure Jake will
we
sit
can
down.
do that.
Okay.
pitched that before.
Yeah. No, Jake has said, dude,
He's a
socks
big-
on cocks.
He's a big.
We
big
have a band.
RCP
We have a
fan.
great friends from Foggy May that they did socks on
They did.
cocks
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
at
that.
At one of their shows, at one of their
Bottom
shows at
County.
our college, at one
Yeah,
of our
Bottom
shows
County
at our college,
Festival.
Bottom County.
What year was that? Because I don't feel like you could do that in the city.
This
18.
was
This is
Probably
2018,
like a
yeah.
house show.
Oh no,
hopefully.
17.
17.
Yeah,
Before we
way-
even were
way back in the day.
really a band.
I couldn't
You know?
imagine me showing up to fucking Uzo Bay,
Whoa, no.
the Four Seasons.
When I graduate.
I mean, I don't know. Do
Tuesday
you want to
gig.
commit though, Jimmy? That's what I'm wondering. Like, do you want to get famous?
I think there are certain gigs that
You would be
would
famous.
respond better to Socks on Cocks than other gigs.
Perhaps the lawyer party that we do annually. We could do the
Blackwall
Socks
Hitch.
on
Oh,
Cox.
lawyers get loose, baby.
Dude, we've played with Martin O'Malley twice now.
Does he do Socks on Cocks? Is that how
He
got
doesn't.
his-
He does Green Day songs.
Oh,
and
shit.
Danny Boy.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Danny boy.
Danny boy,
Oh yeah.
The socks, the socks,
the Socks on Cox, the
Cocky.
Socks.
Shouts out O'Malley, baby.
Yeah, thanks, O'Malley.
Shouts out.
I
for-
just like we did this lawyer party, or we do it. So far, we've done it twice,
Is
right?
it just lawyers?
Yeah.
It's like a firm. It's a law
Lawyers
firm.
only.
But
I
they
was wondering why we didn't get the fucking
But they invite
bro.
a couple of fuckboys to play
Lawyers.
the
from
show
the
for like their
studio.
lawyer party, like their Christmas party. It's like their Christmas party.
Oh my God.
And then
And-
they paid
and-
for half of our EP. It's great.
Yeah, they
Oh,
paid
yeah.
for a lot of our EP by paying us for.
Reese is.
Reese is like, cut this off.
Yeah, we're not gonna say anymore, but it's good time.
It's a good time. It's a really fun show, and we appreciate that they have us every year.
We appreciate.
Is it like one of those
them.
Eyes Wide Shut events, dude?
no,
No,
no.
it's one of those.
Have
you
you
guys
seen that
invited the
movie?
wrong
It's
band
not.
for this.
I never seen that movie.
Are you
either.
asking if there are orgies involved? Yes, there are.
Sounds fun.
feel
It's
like,
a hot ass lawyer party.
I feel like lawyers get lit, dude.
yeah,
Because who's gonna prosecute them, bro?
I mean, they got good liquor.
they're the only lawyers.
Who lawyers the lawyers, dude?
I
You
love
do whatever
you,
you
Reese.
want, dude.
I don't know.
I'm gonna throw a fucking loiter party, bro.
It's all outside of a venue.
My loitering firm.
Yeah, we just show up.
What's going on? Nothing.
Just outside 7-Eleven.
Party sucks.
But it's exactly as advertised.
Can we even pee in the bushes?
Oh yeah, you can't do that.
All right. So here we are.
Hit us with another saying, Jimmy.
Yeah, we got 3 so far.
Yeah, we might need 2 more.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I already hit like 6 this whole cast.
We're not counting the Future Island one,
Do you have any haikus?
as awesome as it was.
You guys got any good ones? Any good sayings?
BLB.
There's grass on the field.
what it is.
That's what it is.
Grass is always greener.
Yeah.
Grass is always greener.
All right.
All right. It's not really colloquialism. That's more like a.
It's Matthew McConaughey. Ism.
I don't know any more colloquialisms, dude.
I'm not very colloquial.
I can't believe between the 5 of you can't think of one. One saying. Outside smoke itself is a colloquialism.
Yeah, it actually is.
That's
It's
true.
true. I'm surprised you
One-
even know what that is. Most people are like, that goes way over the head, unless you're a swimmer.
Well, no, you had to explain
Yeah,
it for
you
like
told us
46
last
minutes on the
time.
last
That's
podcast.
right. We
Came prepared.
That was
You're like,
part
wait,
1.
Smoke in the water?
Actually,
on
we
the
actually
water.
used to have an explanation on it. That was the fucking shitty part. I deleted that, by the way, from our Spotify thing. We had an explanation for what our name meant on
had,
our
like, a
Spotify,
song.
like about like what is outside smoke? Well, according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, it's or Urban Dictionary.
I hate Merriam-Webster,
We're
bro.
Deep Purple cover
Why?
band.
Because they always prove me wrong, dude. Like, every time I Google a word, Merriam-Webster's like, no, that's not what that means. Fuck you, bro. I've been
Urban
using this
Dic-
word like this my entire life, dude.
But then you go Urban Dictionary, they're like, hell yeah, it is.
Damn
Damn straight.
Like, yeah, dude. Hell yeah, bro.
I like this dictionary way better.
Oxford is pretty good. As far as dictionaries go.
Yo, what's your favorite thesaurus, though?
Thesaurus.com, dude. I only know one. Dude, have you ever tried to use a physical thesaurus? Like, I have a thesaurus at my house, and I don't know how it's used. They organize it by concepts. It's like,
Oh, that's kind of cool.
but it's
That's revolutionary
It
for a
sounds
dictionary.
cool.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because
Makes
I
no
usually like reverse engineer like using a thesaurus because I'm like, all right, I want to use this word. What other words can I use? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how you search in that. That's kind of sick.
Oh yeah, dude. Or rhymezone.com, baby.
Rhyme zone's good for making songs, man.
If I don't know what the definition of this word is, let me at least know what it rhymes with.
Maybe I'll know one of them.
Put me in. Oh, I know this word. I'll look up that definition.
Merriam-Webster can't define cool, but pool.
We haven't defined cool, and that's the problem. But the reason I asked that question is because there is no answer. It's an open-ended question. Cool is in the eyes of the beholder. Mark that down. That's one.
All right, yeah.
Number 2.
That's number two.
We're
I think it's
inconsistent.
beauty is
now.
No, we're at like 10.
Beholder.
We're-
I'm at so many, dude.
Oh yeah, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
I'm like a fucking fortune cookie over here, bro. Fucking laying them down.
That's what's that sci-fi show? Beauty is the eye of the beholder.
Beauty is the eye of the whore.
Fuck it. No. The old one, the '50s one.
Twilight?
Yep.
Twilight Zone?
Twilight Zone. Oh, Twilight. Oh, I'm thinking of the older one, Twilight, with Jacob and the wolf. Came out in 2010.
He was older than
That is our history. That is our history right there.
That is our history. I went to go see that in high school with the girl I liked. Quick tip. If you don't want to bang the girl you like,
If you want her to get her way more horny about Robert Pattinson than you do about yourself, then
I
her
used
to
to
Twilight.
coast and I used to kind of look like Taylor Lautner in high school. And I was like,
Kinda.
well,
that's
so
a hard sell. That's a hard sell.
I used to kind of look like Taylor Lautner in high school, dude. Except more
He
ripped.
liked
I heard
to
he's
say
fat
that.
now.
He's fat now?
I don't know. I'm just,
Here's
I
something.
heard. That's what I heard.
Well, so am I. So it works out.
You do look like Taylor.
I look like current Taylor Lautner, bro. Still, I look like Taylor Lautner. Whatever he does, I do. He's not in any movies. You ever seen me in a movie? Exactly. I'm exactly like him now. But yeah, if you don't want to bang the girl you like, go see Twilight with her and her
Hey,
friend.
I'm taking notes, dude.
It's hard to make out with a girl next to her best friend, and it's just you three. Especially if you wouldn't do that even if her best friend wasn't there.
Why did best friend?
Quicker tip. If you want to have an excuse to not bang the girl you like, go see a movie with her best
Hey,
friend.
have you seen Twilight?
And you have a best friend.
Do you have the best?
Oh, I also watched Glee with her, and then I also watched the college wrestling finals with her. In every
Well, that's
situation,
sweet, but not.
I was
definitely
watching
not.
hotter guys do hotter things.
Things you wish you could do.
I wish I could do. Sing. Be a vampire.
Wrestle.
Wrestle with vampires.
A wrestling, singing vampire, dude. Fun fact, they get no ass.
But a lot of bat.
What,
I
bro?
don't know, vampires.
Vampires don't get bat. They
Dude,
are bats, bro.
That's true. They get a lot of blood.
I think that's my favorite monster thing, is that vampires become bats. Very underused in movie stuff is that Taylor Lautner or Jacob never became a bat in Twilight.
But he was also a werewolf.
Robert Pattinson?
Really?
Yeah, why didn't he?
Because
Could have flown around, just like spied on people.
it's
a little
kind of
bit.
like
So-
you ever seen the
Instead, he
movie-
he decided to get all glowy and sparkly in the sun.
which is not what vampires do. You ever seen
Because he was
The hell movie was
He
I
was a
just watched?
werewolf, though, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
But I
Taylor
think
Lautner
they're
was a
think-
werewolf.
Yeah, Jacob was Taylor
Jacob
Lautner,
was the
though.
werewolf.
Yeah.
You ever seen Joker?
Yeah.
Okay, so in
The
every
movie that was very inspirational to incels. Yes, I did see that.
Yeah, all my incel friends are like, dude, I feel like I am the Joker. I'm like, dude, you wish you were the
shit.
Joker, bro. You're
Call
worse
the
than
cops
the
on that
Joker,
motherfucker
bro.
right now.
At least the Joker did something with his fucking life.
Yeah.
You piece of shit. The Joker. Anyway, Joker, in every movie, a different actor plays him, and they select certain things from the comic book character to employ. For instance, in the Joaquin Phoenix version, he did the uncontrollable laughing. Heath Ledger didn't do that.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger played an entirely different Joker. So there's like different aspects
Ledger
behind these
got
characters.
really fucking depressed and then played him.
Yeah, which I
and
think
took
is
a bunch of drugs and then killed himself.
Yeah, but I would be venturing. He took it too far.
Yeah.
He was Heath
I mean,
Ledger
that's a good fucking
got
performance.
way
like, no
too
doubt.
meta about his fucking Joker role, I would say. Joaquin Phoenix, I would venture to say, played a more depressing version of Joker than Heath Ledger did. Because Heath Ledger was like smart, but Joaquin Phoenix was like dumb as fuck.
I mean, Heath Ledger burned like $1 million. Like in the movie, he literally burns
Because
like
he was too smart for money, bro.
too smart. I guess so. I guess so.
You get to a certain level of intelligence, bro. You don't need money.
Money
Look at
doesn't
me.
buy happiness.
I don't got fucking money. You think that's because
Write
I'm
that
stupid?
down. Write that down. That's
down,
another
dude.
colloquial.
You gotta have some to burn some, dude.
All right, I think we hit our mark though.
Yeah, I mean I think we did. I made up half of them and talked about a bunch of random bullshit. But I think the point is, I think the moral of this story is that you guys have a single/EP/album to be released in the
2022.
future.
In the future.
I want to do an EP in 2021. Let
I'm
it
with
be
you
heard.
on that.
Ooh.
Let it be heard.
I'm with single in
That's
October.
aggressive.
I would
Fuck
love
yeah.
to do a
I
single.
want a single in
Fuck yes.
October,
We have
bro.
booked some
Hey, man,
time.
we get
Moose
practices.
House Lounge.
We get practices in anything, man. We just gotta practice though.
I
do
love
it.
practicing.
You give me
Love
that? We'll talk.
Release
I
12
would like to
singles.
play some shows too. That would be nice. It'd be nice. So clear your schedule for 2022, motherfucker, because we can't have every weekend being Devin's going to the beach. Oh, he's going skiing in the summer. He's going skiing somewhere
Yeah.
in the summer. Who
During
knows?
COVID, I picked up some hobbies because we had 6 months off, and it was great. It was great for personal growth. But then I realized I miss music.
Yeah, I think I got a hobby.
Devin
for you,
was the
bro.
only person that actually grew during COVID-19.
And grew a mustache
Well,
too.
hold on.
that's
Grant
gross.
and I both
Also
got
looks like a
really
cop.
good at shotgunning beers.
That's a thing I want to learn how to do. You guys want to shotgun a beer before we do this studio
Yes.
Yes.
session?
Super
Let's
down,
do that.
Super
Oh,
down.
that's what we can do. I just figured it out.
Oh.
We'll go and shotgun beers behind the thing. So when Miss Moon asks,
Doesn't
why was he
look
going back? They'll be like,
suspicious.
oh, he was just going back there to binge drink, Miss Moon.
It's not what it looks like.
He was just going back there to shotgun beers in your driveway.
Grant got me this perfect. It's like a multi-tool
matching
of sorts.
ones.
Yeah, he's got one too, and it's perfect for opening the beer for shotguns. So let's.
They're in love. They have matching.
Sick.
they
So
have
we got
matching tools.
a band shotgun, band podcast collaborative shotgun coming up. I'm gonna lose. I know I'm coming in last place.
Reese
putting
is a
that up in
fast shotgunner.
Yeah,
I feel
and he's
like.
thirsty.
Dude, you're gonna fucking do it. After what you just fucking pulled, you are definitely fucking doing it. You're fucking doing it.
He's still got too much liquid in him, I think.
Yeah, you're pissing in there and then you're shotgunning out there. And that's
Just don't
fucking
mix 'em
final.
up.
The rest of you, it's optional. You and me are going outside, bro. Now, plugs. What songs are we doing for this studio sesh?
Two new songs.
Yeah, 2 new songs. They are potentially either singles, albums, or EPs. We don't know how they're going to come out, but one is one is called I Don't Ever Wonder, and the other is called Wasteland.
Yes, I do.
Now.
Oh,
Sorry, yeah, I Don't Ever Wonder is one that he sings on. The other one is Waste Now, which is one I sing on. He does some backing.
Waste. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And since we were talking before, yeah, this kid plays guitar now. He's learned guitar since COVID.
Oh yeah,
We're
you
trying
were
to
just
get-
straight singer last time, right?
Yeah, and so we're trying to
not playing
diversify
guitar today.
things and that we can.
I always had this thing that it always annoyed me when a lead singer didn't play an instrument, and so I'm glad that you play an instrument now.
Boom roasted.
being a non-instrumental singer.
I kind of like it. When-
Unless you're fucking the dude from Motley Crue on stage.
what about the Strokes?
Or
It's like
Orwell's.
Strokes.
Orwell's?
Orwell's.
Cage the Elephant.
I'm not saying they
Incubus.
don't exist, bro. I'm just saying I don't
Listen, that
personally-
formula has worked for the Ramones. Motherfucker
True.
didn't play guitar. Maybe he did, but he didn't play it on stage.
Led Zeppelin?
Maybe I'll die too. I'll die soon
I hope so.
before our career takes off. I'm gonna
I
launch us into
fucking
the stratosphere when I die.
So,
That would actually be the best thing for a career. Wow, you guys really became famous.
so I don't
I'm
ever
not talking
wonder
like that.
and waste now. This studio session will be out after the episode because we're putting out this episode, I believe, tomorrow. If that's
Whoa.
cool with you guys because
Hell
we're a
yeah,
little
dude.
behind personally, and
No, that's all
so
good.
we'll get the studio session. We'll put that on our YouTube as well, folks. Look for Outside Smoke Studio Sesh coming to you in the next couple weeks. We got 2 songs, blasting at you, video and all. Where can people find you guys on the internet?
You can definitely find us on Spotify, iTunes, IG, Instagram, Facebook. Follow us, Outside Smoke.
Hell yeah.
That might be
Band.
new for us. Joe Kelly may have been posting some Pornhub videos. I do not know. But
Outside
the
Smoke
name of the
Band.
band is Outside Smoke. Yeah, look out for us.
And the name of the gram is Outside Smoke Band.
Outside Smoke Band. Yeah.
Yes. And then follow you guys on Spotify, Apple Music. You got stuff on YouTube, which is
YouTube,
crucial.
Facebook. Yeah.
Crucial
yeah.
stuff.
Two.
Next big show is with Thunder Club, right? January. That's the next show on the horizon,
Correct.
Yeah.
Big one.
and that is
We
it.
are playing a wedding in October, and if anybody wants to come to this barn wedding that we're doing on Halloween, it's gonna be awesome. And
Dude, there's a Halloween barn wedding.
oh yeah,
That is
bunch of
so-
skaters, bunch of longboarders are coming. They're gonna longboard
Sick,
around us.
dude.
It's gonna be
hang out in the
great.
barn.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's actually really
And,
amazing.
and wait for our TikTok announcement. We will be getting on TikTok at Outside
no.
Smoke. Yes.
Oh, no.
We'll come up with our own version.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So the show with Thunder Club is after the wedding, and that is in January. What day in January?
The 29th of January at Pearl Street Warehouse at the Wharf in DC.
Ooh, at the Wharf. Hell yeah. And that's with
yeah.
Thunder Club. Who else
Bring
is
your
on the
money,
bill?
bring your wallets. You're gonna need to pay
Grander?
a lot. And Grander, our friends from New York / Pittsburgh.
Hoboken.
Hoboken.
Sick.
They're dope.
Now, what's a good song for us to go out on, by the way? I can cue that up while we go through our personal
Ocean
plugs.
Bound.
Ocean Bound.
Ocean Bound?
Or Return It.
Ocean Bound.
Literally whatever you want.
Return It.
Return It.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Eric, what you got coming up, dude? I know you got something to talk about. I know it. Personally, I know it.
Oh, yeah, this Saturday at the Crown, I have a show that I'm running with my girlfriend and her sister called Good and Nice Comedy Variety Show. That's July 24th
Ow.
at 8 p.m., but doors 7:30. Come on out. It's going to be great. We got it is on Saturday.
Excellent. That
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
like a viable thing.
That's very viable.
It's going to be a great show. We got Eric Dodorian, Jessica Murphy-Garrett, bunch of good people on there.
Hell
It's
yeah.
going to be very fun.
Ooh, I just pulled up Outside Smoke, Ocean Bound, and one of them is our LFTS session.
Play that one.
Yeah, we'll go.
Oh, play the recorded version.
Play a studio.
Oh yeah, I forgot we didn't record our version.
I guess we're not a studio.
I guess we're not a real studio, dude. Okay. Well, in
I guess
that
we're not
case,
even live, too, so...
guys, this week, if you wanted to see your boy, you got one chance and one chance only. And that is tonight at the Horse You Came In On in Fells Point. That is Wednesday, July 21st, 9:30 to 1:30 a.m. I made jokes last week about Wednesday being sarcastically a poppin' night in Fells, and that's why they put me there, thinking that it was actually a bummer night, and that's why they put me there. But I played there last Wednesday, and it was actually pretty fucking fun.
That's hump day, dude.
It is hump day, dude. I didn't realize that people got that lit on Wednesdays, dude. But people got lit, and it was cool. And it was my first time back in a year and a half, and it was a pleasure. And I play at the Horseshoe Came In On every Wednesday night. Damn. Mark your calendars. Also, new residency on the horizon. Perennial just opened up in Towson, the new Atlas spot. Very nice, very white. And when I say white, I don't mean like white people. I mean, it's very white. Like, there's a lot of white stuff going on. Like white tablecloths, white uniforms. Also white people. But mainly the whiteness comes from the stuff. It's a nice diverse crowd as well, but it's very different from anywhere else in Towson. I played there today. It was cool. I got a
Do we have to wear white to come?
I would recommend it. I would recommend it. But other than that, I'm going to Miami this weekend, bitch. I'm in Miami. I'm not doing dick in Miami. I'm not playing. I'm hosting for DJ Khaled, dude. Me and Pitbull. Woo! No, I'm just
DJ
going to Miami
Khaled.
because I've never been to Florida before. And
Damn,
I figured,
bro.
let me go to the capital of Florida. Psych,
Wait,
not
when
the
are you,
capital.
Are you driving there or flying?
I'm flying. I wanted to drive, but
When are you getting back?
I'm getting back Sunday.
Damn, I'm flying to Florida on Monday.
Oh, damn, we should have rode together.
On the flight.
Backwards. I should. Where are you going in Florida, dude?
I have work.
Is that a location? Where's your?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think
okay.
Tallahassee, maybe.
Oh, that is the capital of Florida.
Okay.
Are you doing comedy in Florida?
No. My my day job work.
Work, yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Our humor wouldn't go over in Florida, dude.
Who knows, man?
It might. They
Florida
might
man
love
might
that
like
shit,
it.
dude.
Yeah, dude. They
Yeah.
might. Florida, yeah.
Florida
Big
man.
Florida man podcast. Anyway, yeah, that's all the plugs for us. Other than that, LFTS podcast crossboard. Follow the fucking band as well at Sophomore MD. Follow Outside Smoke Band. Follow Eric Glazer, GLAESER at Jimmy Selesky. But most importantly, Outside Smoke Band and at LFTS podcast on everything. Check us out on Spotify. We're gonna have clips from this episode coming out on YouTube. We're gonna have the videos from this studio session that is pending on YouTube as well. So you don't want to miss it. I wouldn't recommend it. Until next week, folks. Peace.